we're back. Can you hear me? Redo the video because of the sound. Hopefully you can hear me and I'll speak up. Good Lord. Hey, welcome to Book Talk. If you're new, welcome to. This is Amy. I'm Amy. And we're here to talk about books. And specifically today, I'm going to talk about the books I got from the library on loan yesterday. So I have like 6 books. And then I also got some books at Goodwill that I purchased. So we'll be talking about that in the next video, maybe this next week, I hope. Sooner, few days, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's coming up because I want to talk about the books I bought too. But anyway, here we are. It's a Friday. So we're doing book talk Friday with a library haul. So let's get right into it. I have my iced coffee. Really thirsty. It tastes good. Okay, so the first one I got from the library, I seen this from another booktuber, um, Gabby at Gabby Reads, and I was like, I want to read that one. It's a new one. It's Monsters in the Archives. My Year of Fear with Stephen King. Let me put my glasses on. Fogged up. Glasses are fogged up already. Hi, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. It's cooler today, thank God. But I'm still a little sweaty. Okay, let's try it again. Monsters in the Archives, My Year of Fear with Stephen King by Caroline Bix. Okay, so there we go. So it's just a writer. She's not just a writer. She is the Stephen E. King Chair in Literature at the University of Maine, where she teaches courses in Shakespeare, early modern culture, and horror fiction. So um, she became the first scholar to be granted extended access by King to his private archives, a treasure trove of manuscripts that documented the legendary writer's creative process, most of them never before studied and published. The year she spent exploring King's early drafts and handwritten revisions was guided by one question millions of King's enthralled and terrified readers, including her, have asked themselves: what makes Stephen King's writing stick in our heads and haunt us long after we've closed the book? So it's just a little exploration in his writing, which sounded really. I have his book he wrote. I think it's called Stephen King on Writing, a little biography. I really enjoyed that. I like um, hearing about the writers, their process, how they created their characters. If it just popped into their head one night in a dream, or if they, seen something on the news or anything like that, and they came up with a story. So that's always interesting to me. But yeah, Monsters in the Archives. It's nonfiction. It's not that big. Yeah. And this next one this is the third one in the series. I read the first one. My library and the associating libraries did not have the second one, so I bought the second one on the Kindle app through Amazon because I had some digital credits through Amazon, and so I got the second one in the book. But this is the third one, and this is Play with Fire by T.M. Payne. It's a Detective Sheridan Haller thriller. I really enjoyed the first one. I think I came across this from Michaela at What Michaela Reads. I'm pretty sure she was the first one, and then there's been couple other um, booktubers that's talked about it, but this is the third one. So I have to read the second one that I have on my Kindle. I don't have a Kindle. I have it on my phone. I have a tablet. So I have the app so I can read the books, but I don't specifically have a Kindle. But I can buy the books. So yeah, so this one is about a woman. So this is set in and around Liverpool, England. So this is a British detective series, and I really like the character of Sheridan Haller. You know, she is, I don't know how old she is, maybe in her 30s, 40s, early 40s, late 30s, maybe. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. She's a good detective. Um, says all has been quiet in Liverpool, suspiciously quiet. So when a frantic 999 call comes into the Hale Street Police Station reporting a missing woman, it seems like there's work to be done. Except for DI Sheridan Haller, there are questions. Why did Carolyn Crow take her purse, suitcase, and even tell her friends that she was going away? There's no reason to suspect foul play until a severed, burnt hand is delivered to another address. There's a little more, but that's all I'm reading. So yeah, it's a bigger book. It's paperback, obviously. It is 409 pages. It's a little chunk. Actually, this would be good for Big Book Summer Challenge because it's over 400 pages or more. Put on by Sue Jackson, co-host Melinda at Web of Stories, forever promoting Big Book Summer Challenge. So yeah. So that's a nice little chunky one. And the second one, I can't remember the name. I'll pop it up if I haven't already. What it is that I'll be reading before that one. So I'll probably have to renew this one before I get to the other one. And then this one is a Lucinda Berry. I'm trying to get through all the Lucinda Berry backlists. I'm really loving her writing. Her books aren't very big. They're just pretty short books. So it's easy to whip through. I think one of the biggest book I've read of hers was The Perfect Child. I think that's the biggest one I've read so far. And that was maybe 300 and something pages, but these are well under 400. I know that. Usually before 300, 200, and this one is, what is it? 350, 252 pages. So it's not a big book. This is If You Tell a Lie, Lucinda Berry. So this would be a good summer read too, because it's about, um, well, they're on inner tubes in like a lake or something. So that's right there, it says summer. But this is Someone Knows What They Did That Summer. So this reminded me of that movie, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Um, I like that movie. That was so good. And then they had the sequel, and then there was something, and I think they did a little series or something. Anyway, then it kind of went off the rails. But the first one, the first movie was good. Um, so this is they never considered how his wife might react, or that by the end of summer a man would be dead. But Blakely always got her way, and the others followed her lead, even when they knew it was dead wrong. The girls had been friends from day one at Camp Pendleton, a haven for gifted children, but their senior summer was different. When Mr. Cosby, the handsome tennis coach, wound up murdered after a reckless lie, Blakely, Grace, Meg, and I'm going to say her name's Tara, swore themselves to secrecy and never spoke to each other again. Until now, 20 years later, a sinister note claiming to know what they did brings them back together, and once again, Blakely is pulling the strings. So it sounds like I Know What You Did Last Summer, right? Except it was 20 years ago. Anyway, so this should be fun. Yeah, I just finished a Lucinda Berry the other day, and I really enjoyed it, and it was rich people drama. And then this next one is, I have this on hold on the audio on the Libby app, so I don't know if I'm going to get to that one before I get to the actual reading of the book. And this is a large print I ordered because I was going to get this one faster than the regular print. And it's a little bit weird. It's like a hardcover, but the hardcover has the like jacket cover. It's The Storm by Rachel Hawkins. It's a short one. And I also have other her other one, The Villa. I have the audio um on the Libby app. I don't know when I'm going to get to that one. I think I'm going to do that one in August because I'm doing audio August. So in August, all my books I'm reading, I'm going to do them on audio. I'm not going to read any physical books. I'm going to go to strictly audio. Hopefully I keep to that. But so yeah. So this is about this is weird because the pages are like, you can't tell. They're like really slick. But it is large print, so I'll be able to read it really good with my glasses on. And this is about St. Medard's Bay, Alabama, is famous for three things: the deadly hurricanes that regularly sweep into town, the Rosalie Inn, a century-old hotel that survived every one of those storms, and Lo Bailey, the local girl infamously accused of murder of her lover in 1984. We going way back. When Geneva Corliss, current owner of the Rosalie Inn, hears a writer is coming to town to research the crime that puts St. Medard's Bay on the map, she's interested in how a successful true crime book might help the struggling inn's bottom line. But as the summer heats up and another monster storm begins, Geneva learns that some people can be just as destructive and deadly as any hurricane. That sounds really good. I heard this was last it was came out last year and it was going around on BookTube. I think I heard ups and downs about it. I don't know what the average rating was, but it sounds good to me. Sounds like it's right up my alley. And plus, right now in the Gulf Coast in the States, there's the storms are kicking up. So this would be the appropriate time to read that. And then the next two is the same author, and I don't think I've read any of hers, and I've been pronouncing her name wrong. So I Googled it, and you know how Google can you can find like on YouTube or whatever how to pronounce. You can hear it pronounce the name or word, whatever. So I was saying Cyan because it's Sian, but apparently it's more like Sean. So it's Sean Gilbert, even though in my head I'm saying Cyan, is she started it. And this came out last year. Was it last year or this? When did it come out? Oh no, I'm totally off. 2023. But it's still been making the rounds on BookTube. I just recently seen this. Somebody was talking about it. I don't know what for. I don't remember. But this is about. It is a tropical island in the Caribbean. Um, a party of a lifetime is nothing like what they expected. That's the line. And it says Annabelle, Esther, Tanya, and Chloe are best friends, or were as children. They drifted apart in adulthood, but shared secrets have kept them bonded for better or worse, even as their childhood dreams haven't quite turned out as they had hoped. The one day, one day, they receive a wholly unexpected invitation from another friend, Poppy Greer. I do like that name. I have a cat named Poppy. Um, Side note. Um, Poppy Greer has invited them all to her extravagant bachelorette party, 3 days of white sand, cocktails, and relaxation on a luxe private island in the Bahamas. I said the Caribbean is Bahamas. That sounds fabulous right now, honestly. Some cocktails, island in the Caribbean. Mm, okay, back to Earth aim. None of them has spoken to Poppy in years, but Poppy's Instagram pics show that the girl they used to consider the weakest link in their group has definitely made good and made money. Rusty gets the best of them. Besides, who can turn down a posh, all expenses paid vacation on a Caribbean island? Right? That's all I'm saying. I'm not even going to finish it. Something's going to happen because she started it. I don't know if you can see that. It's like the ocean and some palm trees. But yeah, sounds really good to me. So that was from 2023. So that's still been going around. And this one is same author. I did warn her. I did when I seen the let's go through this one, then I'll tell you what my thoughts. This is about a luxurious yacht, a gorgeous crew with secrets and rivalries and murder. I did warn her is a cunning locked room mystery set in a billionaire's yacht by an author of last year's sensation. She started it. So this is probably 2024. 2025. That's a 2023. Anyway, it doesn't. So I did warn her. So I wanted to give the author of these two, since this one says she started it and I did warn her, I thought probably appropriately, I could find the author on social media and send her a message saying, I think I got the title of your next book, which should be I Told You So, because she started it and I did warn her. And then if you had another one that said, I told you so, I'm just saying, I think that would be great. But anyway, so that is Luxury Yacht, Island in the Bahamas. Sounds like some good summer reads to me. Anyway, so that is my um library haul. Hope you guys have a good weekend. This today's Friday. Sunday is Father's Day here. If you're in, probably most of you are in the US. If you're not, I don't know when you celebrate Father's Day. I know the UK has Mother's Day, like we have Mother's Day in May and they have Mother's Day in like, is it April? I don't remember. It's not in May. Anywho, doesn't matter. Have a good weekend. We'll probably do some hamburgers and hot dogs. I don't know. But yeah, so we'll be back here probably next week sometime, maybe a few days. I have a book haul, some books I bought at the Goodwill, and I'll talk about the one book I bought again on Kindle ebooks because I thought, you know what, probably should include I don't buy very many ebooks because I don't read a lot of them, but I do have the Kindle app that I can, and so I did, like I said, digital credits to buy that book, and so that will be in the book haul. But yeah, so thanks for coming by. Have a good weekend. Stay cool, or if you're cold, get warm. But we're a little warm here. Cool today, a little warm. Anyway, doesn't matter. Coming by. Thanks.